tonight's edition of Size Eyes on the Skies. Storm system heading our way this week. We're going to have details on that coming up. Plus, Zach Mlcoch is in the studio with updates about the powerful winter storm set to hit the East Coast, and we will have all that and much more on this February 6th, 2013 edition of Size Eyes on the Skies as it starts right now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV. Broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa, this is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television show brings you the weather around the country, in Iowa, Ames, and beyond. The Iowa State Meteorology Department's team of forecasters keeps you ahead of the next weather system. Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
And welcome back. I'm here with Zach Mlcoch for a national forecast.
Thanks, Clayton. Clayton, this is his first time being on this show, so it's definitely a pleasure to be sitting here right next to you. But nothing much going on in the country right now.
What's going on with that huge snowstorm on the East Coast?
Snowstorm, the low is still in Iowa right now, but it will track into the southern part of New York, and with that heavy snows in the Boston area, as well as lower Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, all along the East Coast, it should be. Some are saying it's going to be the storm of 1978. I'm sure.
It's a 78 storm?
78 storm, I know.
Wow.
So it's going to be interesting out there. But right now, temperatures throughout the country are pretty much around average everywhere. Iowa is going to be in the mid-30s, which is about average. Down south in the mid-40s, 50s near St. Louis, your hometown. So it is quite nice. Nothing too outrageous, but like I said, getting ready for that big storm coming in this weekend. And when I say big, it's going to be a surprise. But we may have a little bit of a rain dry line forming in the middle of it. It may be confusing in seeing what goes on. So that portion of the segment will be mine coming up later on. Thanks, Clayton.
Sounds good.
How's it going?
And Nathan Coy. How's Iowa looking?
Dry for right now. A little warmer temperatures through the area, which has been kind of a nice turn of events after last week's cold temperatures and snow. But, we have some rain moving through right now, and that could cause a few issues, especially for areas north of Ames, let's say north of, especially when you get up to the Highway 20 area, Waterloo, Mason City, and towards that area, there could be a little bit of freezing rain. If we can take a look at the current radar at this moment, and there's that rain up to the north. Some of that, as we move through the night, could freeze on contact, and because of that, there is a freezing rain advisory for all counties north of us, all the way up to the Minnesota border. Far northeast Iowa has a winter weather advisory in effect where they could see just a couple inches of snow. But looking forward to tomorrow's day planner, we can have just a touch of freezing drizzle or freezing rain here around 8 to 9 a.m. Otherwise, skies are going to clear out and temperatures are going to fall through the day, but we will have some afternoon sunshine, and still, low 30s will not be too bad. Back to you.
Now it looks like we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, Zach Mlcoch will have your national forecast.
Thanks, and welcome back to Size Eyes in the Skies. My name is Zach Mlcoch, and I'm here with your national forecast. We're going to take a look outside right now at tomorrow's forecast around the region. We do have those normal temperatures, like I said, in North Platte at 53, Hayes at 54, pretty nice in the south, but across the Chicago Midwest area, you do have some snow up in Madison, snow in Chicago, transferring the rain down in Springfield and in St. Louis. Warmer down in St. Louis at 57, 48 in Springfield, and up north in Minneapolis right now, we do have a 29 and cloudy, overcast most of the day. That will carry on until tomorrow and the next day. Current temps across the country right now, we do have a nice 72 in Phoenix, very nice and warm in Texas right now in Dallas area. Warm carries out through Nebraska and also Kansas, and we do have warmth also down in Florida right now. Like I said, we do have a nice 23 in Minneapolis, nice 35 in Chicago, and the colder temperature with those rain and storms is going across to New York right now and the Boston area, where that strong storm area will be mainly hit coming this weekend. Tomorrow's high is a nice 46 in Seattle, warmer than what it has been, especially last week. That the nice warm air that will be working its way to the south and across, bringing those nice dew points soaring in the Midwest. May have some strong storms coming Friday and the Saturday. Stay tuned as we look into those coming into the weekend. As we look across the country at the clouds and radar, like we said, we don't have too much going across the Midwest right now. Pretty clear throughout the Midwest, but we do have some strong storms firing down in Texas, going to Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, going to be working its way off into the Carolinas pretty soon, coming into tomorrow. Off to the east, we do have that strong storm that will be working its way up from Michigan, working its way across the Great Lakes and up into the Boston area, as well as Maine and Vermont. I'm going to zoom in there right now because that's going to be one of our major topics for this upcoming week and upcoming weekend. Like I said, we do have that strong low that is actually going to be centered back in this area that will work its way across Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, up through southern New York. And that will be the main reason we will have those strong storms and very, very high snow totals in the Boston area. Like I said, there's not too much going to be going on with that. The main worry is actually going to be back in this general area where we do have that main area of snow and everything going on. So we're just in that main area just about here, and it's going to be mainly, like I said, 1 to 3 inches south of here, which is going to be really big. Like I said, in this general area, Boston, the Cape, all the way through Providence, Rhode Island, and Portland, Maine, have above 2 feet of snow we're looking at. So keep an eye on that as you go on. Looking at futurecast right now, we do have those strong storms, as I mentioned, in the clouds and radar, and nothing much is going out through the Midwest. But as we continue into Thursday morning, that low is starting to work its way east, and I'll walk over to that side right now, work its way east until Thursday night, still deepening, still working, and you can see that little rain snow line right there, and that's the main thing we are worrying about with this storm as it works off into Friday morning. See that line in New York right there? You have some rain that may work its way up in there. If rain does work into the Boston area, snow totals could be a lot less than what we see them being. Currently right now, we do see them being up into 2 feet of snow, which can put a huge damper on traffic for the weekend. Like I said, that will work its way off Friday night into Saturday morning, which will be very nice. Right now, we are looking at the warnings for that area. We do have a nice winter storm watch in most of New York State. But in this light green part over here, we do have a nice blizzard watch that is going to be near the Boston area. Like I said, northern Bristol, which is in Massachusetts. And that will be the main reason of these storms. The main watches are the storms in that area. Like I said, it won't be too bad. Let's clear that out of the way. Warnings throughout the rest of the country, not too bad. Some fog in Kansas, not too much across the Midwest. Like I said, that big part in the northeast is what we are watching right now as that storm works its way across the Great Lakes. We are going to go into a 7-day right now. The 7-day, of course, I picked is going to be in Boston, Massachusetts. We do have a nice 25-14. That's calm before the storm, but look at that. 100% chance of rain. 37 actually for the high temperature. Well, it may be a rain-snow mix. We're still looking at that, but right now they are calling for 2 feet of snow in the Boston area, working its way to a nice, pleasant 7-day as you have the temperatures going to the 43, 44 come Monday and Tuesday. May melt some of that snow, but we will get a lot. Clayton, back to you. Thanks.
And now to tonight's trivia. I don't have it. How much snow fell during the 1978 Northeastern blizzard? Is it A, 20 inches, B, 25 inches, C, 27 inches, or D, 5 inches? We'll have the answer coming back after the commercial break. And now for the trivia question again. How much snow fell during the 1978 Northeastern blizzard? Was it A, 20 inches, B, 25 inches, C, 27 inches, or D, 5 inches? And the answer, C, 27 inches. This storm had 100 fatalities. It shut down most of the East Coast for 3 days. A horrible storm. Hopefully, this next round of snow doesn't do that. And now to Nathan Coy for your Iowa forecast.
Thanks, Clayton. Nothing like that around here for sure, but mild temperatures is what we had. Certainly at this hour, it's still mild out there. 39 degrees in the city of Ames, and I believe that's even actually our high today. Temperatures have been rising through the evening, but they are going to do the opposite as we head into tomorrow. They're going to be falling through the day, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. Southeast winds are the bank for these warm temperatures out of 7 miles an hour. Doesn't take much of a wind this time of year to pump in some warmer temperatures. Temperatures across our area right now are mild everywhere. 39 in Ames, 35 in Iowa Falls, 38 in Marshalltown. Fort Dodge down to Carroll, we've got a 39 and a 36. We're going to zoom out now and take a look at the state of Iowa. And we've got 30s for most of the state, but if you look out to the west, Sioux City, Council Bluffs,
are certainly sitting in the mid-40s at this hour, which is certainly way above normal by 10 to 12 degrees. And we're going to try to pump in some of that mild air, but before it can get here, temperatures will fall. Zooming out, taking a look at current temperatures across the nation. Colder air is stretched from Minneapolis to Madison, and along with mid-30s in the city of Chicago. But look out to the west and southwest. 50-degree temperatures in North Platte and down towards Hayes. We wish we could have temperatures like that, and we probably would if it wasn't going to be cloudy and those rain showers moving through tonight and in the early tomorrow morning. Taking a look at tonight's low temperatures, they're not going to be very cold anywhere. And as I mentioned earlier, we do have that freezing rain advisory to the north. And this is why, because Fort Dodge, Mason City, and Waterloo are sitting at just below freezing. So when that rain moves through, it will freeze on contact. That's why there is a freezing rain advisory. Otherwise, Sioux City, the Council Bluffs, 29 degrees, 33 degrees for Council Bluffs. Tomorrow's highs are still going to be mild for this time of year. 38 for Ames, right at the freezing mark for Mason City. 37 out in Davenport, and still a mild 42 degrees in Sioux City and 46 degrees in Council Bluffs. Wind speeds right now are out of the south-southeast between anywhere from calm to Mason City, the 10 miles an hour in Fort Dodge, 12 in Waterloo, and then a little calmer winds out in western Iowa right now. But that's all it took to get our temperatures close to 40 degrees today. Wind chills right now are no wind chills right now to speak of down where those 50-degree temperatures were. Certainly very mild temperatures this time of year. But Minneapolis, a wind chill of 12. Madison, a wind chill of 20. But that certainly is much warmer than what they've had last week. Here's a look at clouds of radar. Just a few scattered rain and snow showers out to the west of us. The bulk of the precipitation is through north central Iowa, stretching back through parts of Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan, where there is currently snow falling right now. We're going to zoom in closer and look at our radar once again because we are trying to emphasize this freezing rain that's going to happen since it can be quite a danger. So here's that rain, Fort Dodge, Mason City, Iowa. Temperatures, as we said, are flirting with that freezing degree mark, so be careful if you're traveling up towards Highway 20 and up to the Minnesota border. There could be some freezing rain making contact. Western Iowa, the showers are very sporadic and temperatures are a little warmer there, so we're not expecting anything to freeze on contact there. Take a look at our futurecast. Here's why we have those showers. We got low pressure centered over South Dakota, and that's going to move very slowly through southern Minnesota, and that's going to take a weird dive south towards our area, and eventually it's going to push off to the east, and with that we'll bring that showers and a band of some moderate to even heavy snowfall through southern Wisconsin. Then finally that low pressure system is going to kick out of here, and we're going to have some clear skies come Friday and Saturday. Estimated rainfall forecast, heavy amounts should be towards the southeast part of the state where we could see upwards of maybe a ½ inch of rain, but that's certainly welcome considering we still are in a drought. Around here, maybe a tenth, the 1500ths, nothing too significant, but certainly enough to ice things up a little bit. Looking at your forecast for tonight, rain is going to be likely. We're going to drop to the freezing mark, but that low temperature will not be probably until 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning because our high temperature for tomorrow will occur early in the day. Here's one more look at those warnings and advisories. Again, freezing rain advisory, winter weather advisories for that ice, and then a couple inches of snow in northeastern Iowa. Tomorrow, 36 degrees at high temperature is going to be very early in the morning, probably before you wake up. Temperatures are going to fall to the lower 30s throughout the day. A slight chance, just a slight chance of some freezing drizzle or freezing rain in the morning. Always will have increasing temperatures and those increasing winds and sunshine and those falling temperatures. Your 7-day forecast, here's that storm we were hinting at. Rain Sunday, possibly some snow by Monday. Snow does not look significant for this time, just a lot of rain. That's all we have for now. We're going to be right back after this commercial break.
And welcome back from the commercial break. I'm here with the two meteorologists, Nathan Coy and Zach Mlcoch. So Zach, the storm.
The storm is, as you say, it's a brewing out there. It is definitely on its way across, as Coy mentioned, across Minnesota and Wisconsin, going all the way until Michigan, and it will be going across, possibly putting a huge damper on things in New York. I mean, Boston's just going to get pummeled all the way from Maine, all the way down to Portland, from Portland, Maine, all the way down to Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah. Sorry, and it's just going to be one of those things that is going to really put a step on traffic.
Sounds horrible.
So it's going to be trouble, but I mean, in Iowa right now, temperatures are around normal, like I mentioned, right?
Not bad at all. I mean, we cannot complain about this. Just not long ago, we had highs only in the single digits, and now we're sitting at 39 degrees at the approaching the 7 o'clock hour. We can't complain about that. But, you know, northern Iowa has a little bit cooler temperatures, and they'll have to be watch out if you're traveling up there tonight. But shouldn't be nothing too significant, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely expected. But like I said, compared to last week, for how cold and for how breezy it was out there, I mean, even wearing a couple jackets and everything, if you're out there for more than 15 minutes, I mean, you could have had some skin damage. That's what John McLaughlin said over there at KCCI. So, I mean, it was definitely one of those things you got to take control of. But like I said, the storm making its way across the country, we will keep our eye on that for sure as it makes a hit on the Boston area Friday nights. But it definitely will be one of those things that we need to keep our eye on for sure.
Yep.
Sounds good, guys.
All right. Well,
we'll wrap things up here.
Like us on the Facebook page. Watch our YouTube channel.
And Twitter.
Then Twitter. And that is how the cookie crumbles, Iowa State. Good night.